I dropped out of college, started a business, went broke and lost everything, and still somehow made it. Here's how. In November of 2019, I started my first business while I was in college, okay? The college I was at, I was leaving it that winter break anyways to go to my community college. That was my plan anyways. I moved back home, and the entire winter break, I worked my ass off. And then 1 week before I started community college, I landed my first big client for my social media marketing company, dropped out of school, and then moved away from home a few months later to where I live now. I was on top of the world, I was high on life, and everything was great. Well then, the year goes by and I lose everything because, the pandemic didn't really help my business, working with doctors, but also I was an idiot and I never had real money before, so I blew it all. I partied, I spent a bunch of it on shit I didn't need, and it was just dumb. So in the summer of 2021, I had to pick up a serving job. I was at a big low. I lost everything. I was a stud entrepreneur. As a 20-year-old, people looked up to me. People were telling me how good I was doing all the time. Now I have none of that anymore. I felt like my identity had been taken away from me. But I grabbed myself by the balls and realized as a man, it's my own fault for my failure. So then I actually decided a few months later to get a job at a software company in sales because I had a buddy of mine who was doing that and he was doing really well. And it was okay. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. And they paid me all right. They paid me like $4K a month, so $4 or $5 grand a month, depending on how I did commission-wise that month. But 2 days before Christmas of 2022, I got a call from my boss that morning letting me know that I had just been laid off. So now here I am again. I got this job. I was trying to pick up the pieces and rebuild my life, but I just lost my job. So I was like, you know what? That job was okay, but I don't want to go back to doing that at another company. I want to be an entrepreneur again. This is what I was born to do. So I looked out. Okay, online business, I could start seeing it was becoming very saturated, and marketing agency world was a big no-no for me. I actually tried to get back into that, but it was just like all scumbags, and I've talked about that stuff before on my account. That was a no for me. And I was like, what do I do? And I just looked out there and I was very honest with myself because I had this ego about wanting to be an online entrepreneur, and I was like, but the opportunity's not there anymore. It's in these home services companies. My mom is a wallpaper installer and she made fucking 200 grand that year. And all these other people I knew that were running these boring businesses and home services companies were killing it. So I was like, that's where the opportunity is. So I decided to take after my mom and start learning how to hang wallpaper in January of 2023. And by March of that year, I made my first 10K month. Because the opportunity is there. It's a desirable skill. The big thing I want you to take away from that video is if you're going to start a business, number one, you have to find something that people actually want. No one wants your little fucking marketing agency anymore, bro. No one wants your shitty dropshipping store. The second thing is you can pull yourself out of anything. If you are someone down in the dumps, you're broke, you're not doing good, save this video and come back to it when you're up. If no one believes in you, I do. You can do this.